What up, Ubermenches? Welcome back. Today is November 23rd. We're doing the Sunday Puzzle by Trenton Charlson. And today's title, Second in Command. Wow. Let's find out what that means. Let's begin. Second in command. We have floaters. Little isolated men. Like me. Filled with love. Yeah, let's start down. Actually, no, I want to see themers. Certain vacation booking in Madrid. Is it different languages? Imperial Russia. Nimble-footed noble. Billions and billions of boutique items. Yeah, we'll start down. There's too many moving parts, unfortunately. What bridesmaids might point out as the inferior choice while shopping. Contents of a murky cauldron twice. It's like bubble bubble. Toil and trouble. Right? Whatever. Wasting time will go down. Filled with love. Love Actually, that's a thing. Canine frenemy of Garfield, Odie the Odious. Leisurely evening walk. Stroll. Addis Ababa, Ethiopia. German article, there's like fucking 10, brother. Mark, who portrayed Skywalker. Mark Hamill. Oh jeez. I feel like it's not the intuitive way, so I feel like it is 2 M's. Hamill. I don't trust like that. It may come with attachments. Shepherded. Part of what makes you, you. Your DNA. Ringmaster. Up now. Currently up. Cousin of Gomez Adams is cousinate. When the first mammals and dinosaurs appeared, Triassic era? Not era. Period. I always get the, there's freaking periods, epochs, eras, eons. A lot of things. Made it big. Dizzying designs. Optical illusions. Spirals. Mind. Care, like do you mind? Grovels. Begs. Pleads. Police department members. Do the right thing. Fly. Make plain. Aviate. Yeah. Big fiasco. Jalopy. So a lemon. John in the Radio Hall of Fame. Not a clue. Indignant retort. It's a playground retort, but they're calling it indignant. And we shall see. Like many of Horace's works. Is odic a word? Ode but an adjective? We'll see. Float component. Root beer, vanilla ice cream. Float. Strengths, assets, abilities. These 2 L's in a row are worrying. Little reminders. Metaphorical place of indecision. The fence. Word with gauge or guitar. Air. What is an air gauge? No, that's right. That's like for checking your tire pressure. Right? I'm not just making shit up. I think that's correct. Standing on the street. Loitering. It happened in 1835 with a Chamber of Horrors. I guess I missed this. Parliament Massacre. Rice-A-Roni, of course. Charge to redeem mutual funds. The national fruit of Japan, the kaki, is a variety of it. I've never heard of the kaki. What would the national fruit of Japan be? Satsuma. Stare down. Japan's largest carrier. Carrier always means airline, and I don't know any. Some sci-fi film effects. Sci-fi film effects. CGI, collectively. Okay, utterances of disappointment. Awes. Can I? Awes. 4x4 for one. I can describe a truck or a square. Evita. Would that be duping? I know Evita is about Eva Peron. It's a diminutive of her name, though. It's like Sammy narrator, Sam. That would be a dupe. So I don't think she can be the narrator. We'll see. So there are many Latin American city name. San or Sal. This might be tricky. They might be thinking Brazil. Scruffs. Napes. Goldie, who won a 69 Oscar. That's Goldie Meir, of course. Goldie Beacom. I don't know. Reason to see an ophthalmologist. I don't think a sty is one. I think a sty is a skin condition that happens to be near your eye. But maybe they would handle it. 90-degree bend. L. Sure, very fast. Reminiscent of a certain French author's work. Sartrean. Voltaic. Moliere-ish. It's probably an esque, right? Reminiscent of an work. It's like Kafka-esque. Who's a French author? Camus-esque. Sartresque? The Next Generation? That's like the only four I know. Zola-esque? I don't know, dude. Let's keep going. Zola-esque fits. It can... Real quick. Suffix with U. Hazmat. Oh well. Banana Republic. Competitor. Old Navy. Like some suits. Still not sure. Experts in CPR. EMTs. Comically ridiculous. Send packing. A dirty look. Singular. Evil eye. Glare. Rami Malek. 33.8 fluid ounces. Is that 33.8 is very close to 32, and 32 would be a gallon. Right? What's very close to a gallon? Could this just be 1 liter? No, a liter is definitely less than a gallon. This is oh no, I'm sorry. No, 32 would be like a quart. Right? 16 is a pint. This would be a quart. 1 quart. But not quite. But maybe everyone just rounds and I'm the fool. I'll say 1 quart. Where are you? Bananas. Oh well. Mortal mother of Dionysus. Didn't know that was the case. Lithe. Springy? No. Lithe. Nimble? Puts forward. Posits, maybe. It may elicit a blessing, a sneeze, a... What besides sneeze? You lost me. Advance. I'm worried about QO here. Very worried. Advance. Tears down. Bonanza discoveries. Ores? Bonanza is like something to do with the gold rush, right? Aquatic ape, yeah, orcas. Always. Legendary snake exterminator. Saint Pat. My man. Emulate a vagabond. Rome. Rove. I like the crosses a little bit. Ah. We'll put an R. And an O. Newsroom VIPs, editor-in-chief. But it's plural is the thing. So I have no idea. Kind of PC. USB. LAN? No. Museum funding org. National something of the arts. Endowment. NEA. Is that something? Corner of a diamond. Is a base. Ball reference. Parking spot. Seat. You sit down. National Endowment for the Arts, I think. Tuna often served tartar. Ahi, I guess. Stimpy. Wren. Okay. Got some material on the board. Departed unceremoniously. Something's wrong. Okay. Canine for... Yeah, this has to be Odie. So it's not Love Actually. It's actually... Love Island 12. Oh well. Contained. Held. Yeah. Tries to get a rise out of. Seeing someone. On a date. Couldn't agree more. Amen. Couldn't agree more. Yeah, here we go. Vacation booking in Madrid. What do you mean? Spanish. Lead. Spanish Armada. But why? I think Thinking Der. Spanish Ramada. Oh, second in command. So the second letter is now leading. From Spanish Armada is transformed into Spanish Ramada. And I don't know what a Ramada is. I'm assuming it's like a chalet, but for a warm place. I'm thinking it's like a cabana, whatever the fuck a cabana is. Not a clue, but I think I'm onto something here. Acme. Let's see. Things from a distant land. Antiques. Exotica? Is that anything? Like to describe all of it? I'm gonna send that. Samwise Gamgee. I hope I spelled that right. Number of ancient kings in pre-republic Rome. 7. Look for. Play one's part. Act. Pants in slang. He draws. Pants. Billions and billions. Leisurely walk. It's not a laser. I really don't know. I did say lemon. I feel like there's a bit of a distinction. No, it's close enough. They're both just shitty cars. What may keep a watch on you? Honest to goodness. Real? Yeah, maybe. Yeah, Hamel. Like this. Hamil. Boutique. Yeah, let's say real. Ada Lovelace. Snooped. Exceed. Put out. Actress Khan. Who played Frenchie in Greece. Frenchie in Greece, you say? Wile E. Coyote. Yeah, Acme is before his new purchase backfires. Acme better. I don't know any phrase that begins with Acme. Acme, with the second in command, can be transformed into Cam. However, we've already swapped the second term here. I don't know, dude. We'll keep going. Indiana pro athlete. The Indianapolis... Oh, God. Colts? Not them. Oh, Pacer? Is that... Am I full of it? Sending. Nest egg Inits. IRA. Nashville to Asheville. What? I have no idea. Big name in kitchenware. Woohoo. Summer hours. That's summer is daylight. PDT. Tiny stinger. A tiny stinger. Rat bee. Ooh. Tiny stinger. I have no clue. Bedam is to curse. Curse. I don't think. Big curse. A curse? Like the accursed one? I think that's valid. Nimble-footed. Dancing with the czars. You see. TS swapped. Wonderful. Cocktails. This is a with curacao. It's blue. Oh, it's plural. What is a Mai Tai? I thought those were not blue. But it fits. Post-its. Mai Tai. Number 1. ATV 4x4. Che Guevara. I'm sure he was in it. Number 1. Like the set of single digit integers. That's very finite. It's a very finite set. Unless it's like how many would there be? 19, right? If we count the negative ones. I don't have a word for just a set of 19, so I think it has to be finite. That's the only reason I asked. Some suits. Meeting of the Minds. ESP, I suppose. Many a yeshiva student. I reckon Jew. Goldie Howe. Could this be love? J. Crew? You know, Jew is actually short for J. Crew. Olive oil with a Y. Little reminders. Look at me in the color of all these fashion magazines. Exhausting to read. That's just me, though. Model. Some kind of model. and you swap it, it says Omdal, which is nothing. So maybe the letter swap doesn't necessarily have to be the last word in the sentence. L is a fashion magazine. It would become Lele's, which is nothing. Cover. Is there another like clothes thing that starts with a J? It's not J. Crew. Because I would kind of like to say L, and then our swappers like maybe in the middle. Oh well. University benefactor, alum, often solicited, sour, sport, have on, with clothes, observes Ramadan, fasts, sonic reference, sugar suffix, fucking os, glucose, maltose, ribose. One might have a, how's my dry, yeah, a semi, sure. 8 of the world's 10 tallest mountains, Nepal. Bridesmaids might point out as the inferior choice. Lesser of 2 veils. That's great. See? We're doing it. Evils becomes veils, and we have svelte in chat. Coco. I thought Quart. What are you? Trisha. Let's get Quart out of here. I swear to God, 8 fluid ounces is a cup, I'm like certain. So 33.8 is about a quart. Could also be 2 pints, but it's not. It's only close to that. Is it 1 liter? I think 1 liter is close to a quart. I think I was like, Imperial doesn't make sense, therefore it wouldn't be exactly 32. I feel like it's just an approximation all this time. But no, I think that's correct. I think liters just happen to be close to quarts. We're fine. Loco. Naked as a jaybird. Contrarian and Mary. Quite contrary. Ren. Or Ray. I haven't watched any Star Wars past the originals and the prequels. There's Rey is the Jedi, Ren I think is evil, and Adam Driver and evil. I think Rey is a Jedi. Trisha. Achu, sneeze reference. Advance. Loan, like I need an advance on my unclear potion. Option becomes potion, very well. Tears down, raises. Emulate yeah, rove, heave 2. As opposed to heave ho. Inters berries. Heave 2. Sure. Newsroom. What was I doing? Across? Tight fit. A squeeze. Tight format. This might be a pangram. I'm seeing J, N, Q, and Z. And X. Tight formations. Sargasso Sea Quartet. I feel like this is something... The nature of the Sargasso Sea eludes me. There's some like mythical shit. And then there's an actual one that I think is like in the middle of the ocean somehow, but it's a sea. And I might be just making things up. There's a book-wide Sargasso Sea. There's the Super Sargasso Sea, which is like, I assume a conspiracy theory. I've only heard of it from Touchtone Telephone. So we'll stop yapping. Siemens? What is this? I don't know you. Get away from me. Enamor. Just to fill with love. Love mangerly. Love hanger. Eloped, unceremonious. There's no ceremony to their marriage. A pacer. Passel. This is a fancy word that I have not seen. Love languish. Languid. Language. That's a thing people say. Pants, your drop trow. Of course. Op art, optical. Illusion. Sergeant. The strap holds the watch to your wrist. That's correct. Well observed. Ringmaster. Toxic. Let me hit our densities. Doofy. Goofy. Ego-centric model instead of geocentric model. That's great, Phil. Well done. Goldie Hawn. Fave. Rit. Snitfee. Mutual funds. Civil suit. Lawsuit. Civilian. If a flask. In a flash. Algae-esque. I don't know this French author, but it's something esque. Tight formations. Hug. Is editor-in-chief just abbreviated to EC? Could that be the case? Hugbees. Has he finally made it? What is this? It opened in 1835 with a Chamber of Horrors. What is a Chamber of Horrors? It's a shame we don't have those anymore. All I can see is goddamn at the top. That's not what this is. It is not goddamn puss outie. That's nothing. Standing on the street. Slowing down a bit. TNA, Tokyo something. Rocket. I know a Stinger can refer to some kind of missile launcher. Rockets tend to be large. Strengths. Maybe it's not Mai Tai, maybe it's some other tie. Because I don't recall Mai Tais being blue. But I could be wrong, I've never had one. Notes. Madame Tussaud. Oh, not civilian. This is civilish. Madame Tussauds is a very, very voodoo place, I believe. Or no, is this the wax place? The wax museum? Is that Madame Tussauds? What's the voodoo emporium in New Orleans? I think Madame Tussauds is the wax museum. What is the voodoo emporium? It's not relevant. It is Zola-esque, you freaks. I said that. Civilize. Huddles. And just editors, sure. S's and Sargasso Sea. Thank God I didn't have to know anything about the Sargasso Sea. Semelli. Your mother is Semelli. Your father's no better. Yes, okay, Acme, so came exceed, go poot. Nashville, something south, obviously. Ritfy, is that anything? Aura. I am so. Ovo. That's a retort. Miff. Muff. No, it wouldn't. Put out. To put out can be like ruin somebody's mood. I think Miff would work there. I'm gonna say Odic. I made that shit up, but it's real. Rescue. Came to the rescue. Acme to the rescue. Yeah. Wow. Yee. I don't know this square. Big name. I've probably run into this is the bad part. I've definitely run into this like multiple times. Ovo. Emit exit fee? How to redeem, yeah, from like a mutual account. Oxo. Snafu? Implied fuck in mine crossy? This is unprecedented. There might have been a WTF at some point, but an implied fuck in the crossy is pretty cool. It was not a lemon. It's not a beater. John Seth. Email? Sure. Yeah, Bill, what the hell? They're going to billions and billions to clue a trillion? Maybe like gazillion? Gazillion switch is axillion, which is nothing. That's when your zillion plays like a silver. A billion, gazillion, I don't know. Brazilian. Your strength, your potencies? Sure. Red ant. Cred, it's your standing, I get it. Anna? Sure. Of all ways to clue that, of course, it's the Japanese airline. How could I have forgotten? East-southeast is the only form of that. Jalopy. GOP. Go poot. Go past, of course. You know what's crazy? He moved on screen so slowly, I literally did not see him until just now. See him right there? Alright, let me get the thing. Leisurely evening walk. Still don't know. Look for. Seek. Ringmaster. Sexer. Nope. What? Ringmaster. Tax. Boxer. In a ring. Settle down. Tries to get Bates. Yeah. Succeeded. Wow. Too true, brother. Oh god, what the fuck? Mind. I would think too true. Up now. I don't know. Eat dirt. Eats dirt. Eats dirt. That might be thumbnail. If not snafu, then definitely eats dirt. Kitty. Soda. Cola. It's usually root beer, but it could be cola. Or soda. Didi. More of a name. Nosed around. A token. Boutique items, I would think dresses, right? Mind, heed, a warning. How true. Awoken. You have awoken, you are now up. Billions and billions being used to clue another alien word is a bit iffy to me. But, I also don't know this. I thought my only definition for jalopy is a poop car. What if gazillion? It's nothing. Pazel. This is, I'm assuming, some like French term that I've never heard. Umptillion. I feel like it's got to be a fake number, like umptillion or gazillion. And I'm thinking maybe this is like a material when you unscramble it, like bouillon dresses. What if a trillion? Tarillion, what is that? We'll come back. That's definitely going to be our last thing. Outface. Persimmon. It's a fruit. Ooh. I'd like to say outface. Like you're facing them and you stared them down, so you've outfaced them. Kiss cam, that's real. No way? Sure. Alright. Wait, what is a Piazza? Is that anything? I don't know. Radio John. I don't know car. That sucks. I feel like this is something, Piazza. It's not Gorillion. Orgillion? Gorillion? What's another fake alien? A Skrillion. Jalopy. Crate. Krillion. Again, I feel like this is gonna be some like material that addresses, like unscrambled, it'll be some material. Is this real? He's, yeah, genuine, honest to goodness. Jalopy. What if a trillion? No. It's not Gorillion. Might have to brute force this, I'm thinking. Like this, I don't know this jalopy. Maybe it's Paseo. I feel like it ends in a vowel. I feel like this is some Romance language term. Octillion? Is cotillion anything? Cotillion? Is that a material? Alright, this number is not real. I took a ninja AFK like halfway through that I've edited out. But it still took me a bit. Regardless, here we are. I have to give a yellow card for cluing octillion with billions and billions, but otherwise, quite a fine puzzle. I'm a big fan of all of these. Well, the ones that I can interpret. I'm not familiar with. Yeah, cotillion. I'm assuming cotillion is some kind of material. Nope, it is a social dance, of course. Courtly version of an English country dance. Forerunner of the quadrille. The dance revealed the underskirt. I was like coat, petticoat. Okay, and their dresses. Right on. And a Ramada, pray tell. Not Ramadan, Ramada. Oh Christ, this link's purple. It's a hotel chain. Okay. Vacation booking. Gotcha. Well, that's embarrassing. Well, alright, I should have known this, I guess. That link being purple means you guys probably saw me Google that already. Alright, what else? This is confusing. Great definition. Can this mean a poop car? An old and dilapidated vehicle. That's intuitive. It's you know, essentially a crate on wheels. And nothing more. Have not heard, but I will believe you. Yeah, Madame Tussauds is the wax museum. Voodoo Emporium, New Orleans. Marie Laveau. That's what it is. Marie Laveau. Which I would think would have more of a chamber of horrors. What the hell? Was it like Jack the Ripper? He wasn't even around yet, was he? Chamber of Horrors. Notorious murderers and other infamous, yeah. Which is crazy, because like, most of the ones I think of are post-industrial revolution. But like, who was in there? I don't know any of you. Oh, this makes sense. That's real. Death of Marat. Robespierre. Okay. There was no Jack the Ripper. In accordance with not modeling persons whose likeness is unknown. Yeah, I guess that's fair. Figures of Jimmy Savile were destroyed rather than being relocated to the Chamber of Horrors. I'm glad you pointed that out. I guess that's the best decision, but just moving them to the Chamber of Horrors is pretty funny. Enough out of me. Good little puzzle, and I'll see you Monday.